Hey, folks, welcome to Retail Reality Monday. My name is Dana Ammons, and I am the founder and co host of the Brand Blueprint and principal strategist at Value Growth Partners. And today I want to talk to you about a problem that is plaguing many of my founders, and that is the challenge of entering into retail. Now, retail is opening back up again, and founders are about to make the same mistakes all over again. As many of you know, post COVID, many brands were able to take their distribution opportunities, really driven by great success during COVID of selling product online and direct to consumer, and convert that success into opportunity to enter into retail. Unfortunately, though, over the last 3 or 4 years, that entry has not been smooth sailing for all founders. And this is something that is easily correctable and addressable if you know what you're going to face when you enter into retail. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. And ultimately, every brand wants to achieve that significant opportunity and milestone, which is to get distribution into a major retailer. But getting distribution doesn't simply equate to and solve for the opportunities of scaling a brand and getting to a successful level of revenue and profit. It's the same as signing up for a gym membership and leaving the sign up process thinking that you're already in shape. It just doesn't work like that. In retail, but what you're trying to get is sales and profit, which are the result. And the only way you get to the results of great retail distribution is to have great internal processes and a great relationship with your respective vendors and production partners that will allow you to efficiently and effectively deliver product for every PO that you receive. Now, many founders are looking for opportunities at retail because they believe that immediately once they get in, the money is going to start rolling. But in actuality, retail actually exposes whether your business works or it doesn't work. So before you get that big retail distribution opportunity, you want to make sure that your business actually works, because now you're going to be dealing with some real issues. And you say, hey, Dana, what are those real issues? Anything distribution, 5 stores and over, is going to drive real demand that likely you have not experienced and have not produced product to address. That turns into real inventory pressure. And what is inventory pressure? It is the pressure that you will feel to complete a purchase order and complete it in a timely fashion based on the inventory that particular retailer is requesting. Third, you're going to find out now that understanding and managing real margins is a very critical part of this process. You don't understand your costs and truly understand what it takes for you to both produce and deliver your product to retailers, you could find yourself in a negative margin reality where every product you ship to your retailer, you're actually losing money versus making money. And finally, and most importantly, you're going to be dealing with real reorder cycle. A lot of founders get really excited about the first order. However, it's the reorders that usually doom most founders, not the ability to deliver the first order, which in many cases, founders were aptly sitting on inventory, waiting for that big opportunity to ship. But now that they've shipped, they found out that terms and cash flow cycle have co-inspired to make sure that you don't have the cash to re-up for the next PO that is coming through the door. And so if you're not ready for these realities when you enter into retail and you don't have your things figured out, you're not going to scale. What I see all the time is founders chasing doors instead of asking those critical questions. And the questions that you need to ask right now before you enter into retail is, number one, can I stay in stock? Number two, do I understand my velocity? Number three, can I afford to produce at scale? And what is scale? Scale is any and everything that exceeds the demand that you're currently filling out of your kitchen, your garage, or your workspace. Depending on your product, this could be purchase orders in excess of tens of thousands of units. And these orders could be demanding shipping to places as far away as Hawaii and even in some cases, international distribution centers and companies. So you need to be able to not just ship to meet the first purchase order, but also ship to get product all of the various distribution points that your retailer partner is requesting. And this, people, is where retail becomes really dangerous for a new brand. Now, on the Brand Blueprint, we talk about this with founders all of the time. We recently met with a couple of founders over the last month who are specifically approaching this very same challenge of understanding how to address and support their retail expansion. And during those conversations, we broke down retail readiness and what buyers are actually looking for. Now, remember, you need to test, learn, and ensure that your internal processes are ready to address that demand. And if you're building something and thinking about retail and you just want to move faster with the right strategy, the right partners, and the right capital, well, that's exactly what we do here at the Brand Blueprint at VGP. So don't hesitate to reach out, schedule time with me, or you can email me to get on our exclusive retail partner and referral partner list, or become a member of VGP and receive our weekly newsletter, which contains valuable information, insights, and funding information relative and important to founders like yourself. You can reach us at Dana@valuegrowthpartners.com, and that's value without an E. I look forward to hearing from you soon.